I believe with all my heart that the world is not short of talent, not short of money, not short of power. The one thing we are short of is kindness. Every headline that breaks your heart, every argument that divides communities, every lonely soul walking unnoticed, at the root of it is the absence of kindness. And if you ask me, the most urgent revolution of our time is not technological, not political, not financial. It is a revolution of the heart. The world needs more hearts of kindness. I've seen how small gestures change lives. A stranger paying for a coffee you could not afford. A teacher who believed in you when you had given up on yourself. A friend who stayed silent, not with judgment, but with presence, when you needed space to breathe. These are not miracles on a grand stage. They are acts of ordinary people with extraordinary courage to care. And those acts stay with us far longer than any award, salary, or possession ever could. Kindness is not decoration. It is not something soft you practice when times are easy. It is the strongest discipline of the human spirit. It takes courage to choose compassion over cruelty. It takes strength to forgive instead of retaliate. It takes vision to see the person behind the problem, the soul behind the mask. But when you do, you unlock a kind of power that no title or fortune can buy. So what does this mean for us? How do we practice it? Let me offer a few truths that guide me. First, no kindness is small. The size of the act does not determine the size of the impact. A smile can keep someone alive another day. A message can stop someone from quitting. A simple, "I believe in you," can move mountains in a weary heart. Never underestimate what seems tiny. Second, love is the language, and it is universal. You do not need to speak the same tongue to communicate kindness. Your eyes, your tone, your presence, they all translate louder than words. Love is the language that everyone understands, and we need to speak it daily with intention. Third, human first. Always. Before their job title, before their mistakes, before their differences, see them as human. That shift alone can dismantle walls. Imagine if every courtroom, every workplace, every neighborhood reminded itself of this truth. Human first, always. We would not solve everything, but we would start healing faster. Fourth, forgiveness sets you free. Carrying resentment is like holding hot coal, waiting to throw it at someone else. But you only end up burning yourself. Forgiveness does not excuse the wrong. It releases you from the weight of it, and it is one of the greatest acts of kindness you can ever extend to yourself and to others. And here is what I want you to remember most. Kindness is courage. It is easy to be cruel. It takes no effort to mock, to ignore, to dismiss. But to meet harshness with gentleness, to meet indifference with presence, that is bravery of the highest order. When the world tempts you to be hard, choose to be kind. That is real strength. So let me challenge you. Today, do one act of kindness that costs you something. Not just a leftover, not just convenience. Maybe it costs your pride. Maybe it costs your comfort. Maybe it costs your time. But let it cost you. Because real kindness always requires sacrifice. And in that sacrifice, you will feel alive. Years from now, when people tell your story, they will not remember the car you drove or the numbers in your bank. They will remember how you made them feel. They will remember whether you lifted or whether you crushed. And if you choose kindness consistently, you will have built a legacy greater than any empire. This is VJ Kumar with Meaningful Podcasts. Be the light when the room goes dark. Be the warmth when the world feels cold. Be the proof that kindness still exists. The world needs more hearts of kindness, and it begins with yours.